Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy. Playing Persona 5 Royal. I don't know why I'm rotating the camera. I just am. It's just fun. Look, our boy's back in our bag, as it should be. Look at him. He's being all Morgana-y. Now, to be honest, as a bi man, I enjoyed his human form. However, cause damn. But look at him. He's a cute boy. Okay, so it's after school. Oh yeah, I was going to see On. I actually haven't played since the last recording, so I had to think for a second. I was like, alright, we're heading back to Mementos today. For a second, I was like, wait, no, hold up. We are actually going to the Underground Mall to check on, because I have a feeling her persona's about to evolve. Because that's a thing in the third semester. We get a second persona evolution on top of their max social link one, so I'm hype about this. I'm hyped to see what they all are. And also just hyped to just take in the awesomeness of the moments. I love all of these transformation scenes, and it symbolizes personal growth too, which I think is a powerful and important thing. And, yeah. And these games, like I keep saying, these games I think can really allow a person to grow if they're open to reflecting based on this game. And with games like this, that's what I intend to do, is reflect while I do these videos, for sure. And of course, the games are really set up. I feel like part of the purpose of Persona games is to make players reflect about their lives and their choices and everything like that. And I think it's a powerful, positively transformative thing if you're open to it. I really do think these games can be used for that, not just as something fun to play. In fact, hell, these were never just something fun to play for me. And whilst I've always had fun with these games are more about the power of their stories and their character interactions to me, and the symbolism and everything like that. And also just soaking up a world, like this version of Shibuya. Tokyo, I guess I should say. Because it's got Shibuya, Yongen-jaya, and Aoyama Ichome, and let's see, other parts of Tokyo, Akihabara a little bit. Got some parts of Shinjuku as well, etc., etc. And Kichijoji in Royal, specifically. Anyway, I just love this game, is all I'm saying, again. Because it's, the more important I feel something is, the more I like to reiterate it. And I'd just like to reiterate that this game's awesome. Okay, moving on. If you're gonna gather info during your part-time job, you should try doing it at the flower. Okay, yeah, and now we're open once again to all the old Mementos side quests, because we could just go back into Mementos now. Neato. I very well may do that. Sup on, but first, we're gonna probably have her persona evolve here. Hey Dirk, thanks for coming. You're welcome.
Ask for a minute of your time?
Of course you can, On. Sorry this is so sudden, but do you have some time to talk? There's something I really need to tell you. Are you free? It seems like On has something on her mind.
Hey.
Lady On looked troubled. So, what do you think? Are you going to spend time with Lady On? Of course I am. For you too, Morgana, because I know you're worried about her. And I'm worried about her, so yeah.
Thanks.
And could you come with me? Of course. Is this her room?
Sorry.
I don't think we've ever seen On's room before. Do we get to see the insides of all their houses? I don't remember. I know I had at least one transformation before. Was it Morgana's? Yeah, it was Morgana's. So that was just in our house. But it looks like we're going to be seeing the inside of everyone's houses here. Because I think this is On's room. Cool. We have not seen that before. And by the way, I kind of like her little bow tie there. Actually, is that part of her Shujin uniform? I feel like that's different. I feel like I've never seen that bow tie on her uniform before. Because that's definitely her Shujin uniform shirt, I think. But, I don't remember ever really noticing that bow tie, at least. But I'm better at noticing details now than I used to be. It's a gradual thing I've been, intending to focus on, thus it has been working. Because again, that's all you really need for stuff like that. As much as it can seem at times like you just have this natural ability or lack thereof, and oh well, it's not really quite true for a lot of things. For some things, it's probably to some degree true, but you can probably still improve most skills like this. And I know I've been improving my ability to notice details and the like, and just look for them as well. Why did we come here? I just figure we've gotten to know each other pretty well, so hey, why not hang out at home or something? Sorry. Actually, I wanted to give you a proper apology for everything. Apology? What would you have to apologize to me for, on? You know, because I got caught up in the life Dr. Maruki made for me. Like, that's clearly not your fault at all. He reset reality and literally made you think that Shiho was still, you know, at Shujin, and that, you know, the incident with Kamoshida never happened and all of that. It's okay, I get it. And hell, I mean, who the fuck wouldn't be taken in by that? But again, it really looks from my side like there was no choice for them either. Like, that they literally, like, Maruki snapped his fingers and reality just was different for them. Like, they had no choice in the matter. I mean, sure, we brought them out just by talking to them, but I think it literally took us. That if we didn't do that, then they would be stuck in there forever. You know, in that reality. I really do feel like they had no choice here, so the fact that we don't have the option to say it's not your fault here kind of pisses me off. But oh well, it's okay, I get it. Well, even if it didn't bother you, it's been on my mind. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what the right choice is. Welcome to life. I feel that one. I mean, I'm not saying Dr. Maruki's reality is better or anything, but I can't stop thinking about Shiho, or how great her life could have been if things were like this. I know the feeling. Thanks. Well, I'm trying not to say the ad-libs, because, you know, if the word isn't the actual thing, then I try to skip over it, as you've probably noticed. But, like, the other half of my brain is trying to read every word of text here. So, you know, when it's not entirely voice acted, so. And I know the scene isn't, so my brain just automatically goes, you know. Don't worry, I'm still gonna fight back against Dr. Maruki. His world could make a lot of people happy, sure, but does that really give him the right to change reality? And that is the moral dilemma of this right the fuck here. But I think that, no, it doesn't. And I think we've seen a lot of evidence that whilst it makes other people happy, the results aren't all good. It's like, for example, like I keep mentioning before, Makoto probably forgot we were dating. Joker and her were dating. That's gotta be devastating for Joker, right? And it would be devastating to her if she noticed, and we snapped her out of it, and so she's probably like, oh yeah, him and I are a thing now, you know, and she must have remembered everything that happened in the Phantom Thieves and everything. Because the thing is that she met Joker because of her trauma, you know, because of all the pressure being put on her by Kobaya fucking Kawa. By the way, his name is not Kobaya Kawa, it's Kobaya fucking Kawa, because he's a fucking asshole. And I was about to say he should die, but he did die already, so I mean, I guess he got his just desserts. But anyway, and I don't like saying people should die, and I try not to do it to people in real life, but sometimes the anger just comes out, and I think it's better to say shit like that about video game characters than real life people, you know? But I still don't really condone that. It's just a nice catharsis for me sometimes, frankly. Anyway, this world could make a lot of people happy, sure, but does that really give them the right to change reality? I know I read it again, I'm getting back into the flow of reading it. I've just decided that that's fine if I want to, you know, it's also like a cue for the listener of, hey, I'm going back to actually, like, advancing the scene instead of rambling, in case you stopped listening because I was rambling, which I don't blame you for. Anyway, Shiho was still moving forward. Even after everything was still moving forward. Even after everything she'd been through, she didn't lose hope. My strength came from her. That's why when Kamoshida said he'd kill himself, I told him he couldn't run from it all. She didn't run away, so he can't. I mean, she tried to run away, but, well, attempted suicide has been an eye-opener for a lot of people. I am aware of that, and, you know, she was another one of those. And I'm really glad that she fought so hard to stay alive after that. And it's very inspiring. And goddammit, I hope Shiho's doing great where she is right now, or that she will do great in the future. And I think she's got it in her. I think she's got it in her to be content with her life, at least. I think she's got it in her, for sure. Hell, I think everyone's got it in them. It's just a matter of, well, a lot of things. It's a matter of the fact that the human mind is extremely complicated. That's really what it boils down to. And each person basically has a different solution to what their biggest dilemmas are because they're all different. And the way their minds work are all different to some degree. That's why I don't go to therapy, but I'm fine. Because I've figured out how to counsel myself. And it's extremely effective. It really is. But of course, therapy, obviously, you know, it's been proven and shown that it works for a lot of people, or else a therapist would be out of business, right? As well as the fact that I've seen so many success stories about therapy over the years. Just like I've seen so many success stories about ADHD medication. But I don't take ADHD medication because I'd rather not feel like those make me feel, and I'd rather it not stunt my creativity and all the other things that those stimulant meds do for me. There's a lot of things I've chosen to do for myself. I've chosen not to go to for myself. College is another example. Relationships for the moment are another example. I've decided, for example, in relationships that I am going to meet someone through doing things that I love. And I'm just, I'm going to meet all the people I end up dating through these hobbies because I connect with people best. I say hobbies, through these passions of mine. And the reason I'm being careful not to call them hobbies is because I don't want to limit myself to that with anything that I enjoy. I want to monetize to some degree everything that I love, but not for the sake of monetization. I want to monetize it because people care about it enough to pay for it. That's what I want. I do not want to have the primary purpose be making money. I want it to be a secondary thing that allows me to keep doing my passion. The things that I am passionate about. And there will probably be more and different things in the future, and that's awesome. And I'm in a unique position to be very stubborn about that because my parents are still supporting me at 26, and I'm really grateful for them to doing that because I can't fucking fathom a normal job. At this point in my life, I've decided normal jobs and college and everything aren't for me. I'm gonna learn the things that I need to learn, on my own. The computers are the only tool that I really need to start making my living, at least. And what I've noticed is I'm more confident the more I just work on things and put them out there. And I'm also working on dispelling a lot of my mental patterns that are negative. And I'm doing it better and better and better all the time, and it's powerful, man. Either way, I'm not sure where this tangent began, but I think it was an important one, and I'm hoping it inspired some of you. Moving on. You're right.
Yeah.
You're so kind, Derg. Duh! You're kind, Don. I remember there's a dialogue option earlier that you can say to her that she is kind. But she actually doesn't agree with that because of the circumstances. Big on hug. But you are kind on, I promise. Kind of familiar, huh? Holy shit! Yeah! She even mentions it here. I love this. God, I love what Royal does for character moments. It adds so many of them. I love this so much. Anyway. You didn't know me at all, but we just get more of these wonderful characters in Royal, and that's, the best thing that Royal does, in my opinion. Is it just, okay, so everyone loves the Phantom Thieves, let's just give you more of each of them, and that's what this game did, that's what this version of the game did, both in, the base game of P5 itself. It added so many other small character moment things, and then also, there's all these bigger character moments in the third semester, and I fucking love it. This game's really good, guys. I know a lot of people give Atlas a lot of flack, and I'm not going to sit here and think none of it is, and say none of it's deserved, because I think some of it is. SMT5 3 remaster. I was about to say 5 remaster. That's probably going to be in a while if that happens. But anyway, but 5 hasn't out yet. 5's out in November, I think it was, and I'm hyped about that, and I want to cover it as soon as it comes out. And I'm hoping to play, no, not hoping, I will play SMT4 before then, unless a lot of things come up. I'm honestly going to leave playing 3 for eventually, when it's, not so expensive, and or at least on pretty deep sale, the remaster. And I've gotten more JRPGs under my belt, because I know it's also a doozy of a hard boy. Anywho, like my penis sometimes. I'm sorry. Okay, let's keep going. I couldn't figure you out. Like, I kept thinking, what's this guy's deal? That's relatable. I relate to Joker more than any other Persona protagonist. Because he's a motherfucking outcast, and because people don't get him, really, a lot of the time. And that's how I feel on a pretty daily basis sometimes. To some degree or another, but I've started to realize I don't need people to understand me so much. It's really nice when it does happen, but I don't need it so much. And what I've noticed is more people understand me the more that I just put myself out there fearlessly. A lot of people are still going to not understand me a little more loudly than before, but also there's going to be more people that get me because I'm actually working on making myself heard. And that's already been happening to some degree or another, and it's awesome. Anyway. Not only that, but you helped me with Shiho in my modeling. Oh my god. I love that little soundbite there. It's really, really adorable. Ann's voice actress is a fucking cutie. I love her. I think she has her own YouTube channel. And I've seen her in a few Atlas USA live streams, and she's just adorable and a really good person. And just really, just really bubbly, and I like her a lot. And she says that Ann's basically her, and I can see that, And whilst bubbly girls aren't really my type whatsoever, I really think they're adorable anyway, so, That's a little bit too romantically inclined for Joker. My bad. Yeah, let's do that one. My bad. No, I should be apologizing. Duh. I'm actually really grateful, but that kind of makes me feel even worse about all this. On Hug.
I'll give it a go.
I'm never gonna lose my way again. On Huggle! I believe you won't, On. I believe you will keep on your path. From now on, I'm gonna face reality. For me, for Shiho, and for you. Hecky. And I'm facing reality too, friends. It's not easy, but I'm doing it. I'm facing reality and I'm making content and I'm fucking loving it, goddammit. And everyone can do everything they really want to do. I've wanted to do YouTube since I was in, middle school, man. At least high school. Because I remember in high school, I'd come home from school and all I'd fucking do is watch Let's Plays. I loved this shit, man. I binge watch on the weekends. I'm so happy to finally be doing them. Finally I've gotten over my hump of, but what if I suck though and no one ever watches me? And now some people are watching me. Because I'm putting out content and I'm not giving up and I'm making sure to, make it better and better. And that's awesome. Yeah, on Huggle. I love you, Odd. You're a good friend, dog. Interesting. It looks like they're all fusions of the base and upgraded personas. Oh, she's like a frickin' what are those called? Those Japanese delinquent girls. She's like a she looks a lot like those what do they call those? Sukeban girls. That's what she looks like there with the hat and the sunglasses and the bubble gum, and the freaking pose. The lip belt makes me feel things in my penis. I don't know why exactly. It just does. I'm sorry for that, by the way. That was probably TMI for a lot of people, or at least someone. But I find it interesting. I always love just soaking up these designs and being like, huh, because they're so creative in all these Japanese games. I love that, frankly. Yes, a lot of them get fucking weird, but that's part of what I love about it. But yeah, it's like a fusion of both of them, but it's also got its own, she's also got her own kind of flair there. And by the way, I love the fact that it's kind of gothic-y, because that's kind of hot to me. I think I've gushed enough about Takemi in this for you to get that. And the fucking really short, like, skirt on that dress, though. And the freaking stockings and the freaking boots. I love like heels like that, sexy boots like that. That's hot for me. Anyway,
All right.
An's persona Hecate is transformed into Celestine. Celestine? Not sure quite how to pronounce that. Do-de-da-do. Do-de-da-dee. Okay, I'm ready to move on. Thank you for everything. You're welcome, on. I promise. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I am gonna do even better. Sorry for accidentally putting a word in your mouth that completely oppositifies the meaning of the sentence. And oppositifies is a word now, trademarked by the Dergy. Do not steal. Anyway, I'm gonna do even better from here on out. Hecky, on, I believe in you. I know you will. Hell, I'm doing better from here on out. I know I am. I literally can see it in my life, and it's fucking awesome, damn it. Alright, I'll see you later. I am much happier, man. I am much more comfortable with any situation. There's still points where a lot of emotion might get to me, but it's briefer. I can cut through it more easily. There's more times where I'm able to get out of those episodes before I even react adversely to anything. That's really fucking nice. You can always work on that, people. It doesn't look like it a lot at first. A lot of people stay mired in their emotional reactions their whole lives because they think they can't change them. And goddamn, I used to be like that, and I'm still sort of like that sometimes. I get mired enough in my emotions and I think that, well, I guess I'm just going to outburst and oh fucking well, but no. You don't have to be like that. It's a process, but it gets easier with time because I am definitely better at controlling my anger and everything else now. And part of what helps is, venting here and that sort of thing, but another part of it is just recognizing the thoughts and acting on them in a way that I know is healthy, like going on a bike ride, or just going to my room and calming down for a little bit, and that kind of a thing. It's easier with time, man. I believe in y'all. Y'all can also temper your reactions, because it's a human dilemma that's so many of us face, and so many of us really wish we could just eject moments that we've let our emotions control us from our lives, but what we can do is use those moments as fuel to make sure that less happen. I was about to say no more happen, but no more it's the goal, right? And in order to do that, you have to swim through a lot of instinctual, mental, subconscious stuff that's trying to protect you, So, yeah. Alright. But, god damn it, I know it's possible because I'm doing it. I don't know to what degree. I'm not quite sure if no reaction is possible like all these people say, but goddamn less reaction is, and goddamn it's awesome and powerful. And by all these people, I mean mindfulness teachers and people like that. Anyway, spiritual teachers and etc. I really think that spiritual beliefs are probably all false, but they are meant to teach something good. And I apologize if I offended any religious people here. If you still believe that stuff and it works for you, fuck yeah. But, Anyway. Next magical attack deals over double damage for all allies. Ooh. Oh. Hold on. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you're home. The weather's gonna get colder. Make sure to keep warm when you're gonna sleep. There's been this streak of weird posts on the fan site. My mom is acting weird. I'm so lonely and hungry. Can she not see me? She doesn't answer me. The house is so cluttered. It's such a mess now. Worth looking into. Sounds worrying. I thought you'd say that, so I grabbed some extra info in advance. Look at you, Futaba. Always being the proactive and helpful and knowledge-gathering friendo. It says the smartphone's registered owner is Kuniko Kagami. The kid's gotta be making the posts using her mom's phone. I already checked the name with the metanav, and there's a hit. Interesting. I think it's safe to assume that this mom is neglecting her kid. Good work. Nah, I didn't do much, except for, you know, everything. You know what? I love that Futaba's able to be, like, showboaty sometimes like this. I love that she's able to be confident enough to say stuff like that, despite, you know, how meek she used to be. Goddamn. I love her growth so much in this game. And again, it's showing more and more in Royal, and I fucking love that Royal gives you more of the good shit. Hell yeah. Alright. I just think a kid should never have to feel like she doesn't matter to her mom. Oof. Yeah, Futaba would definitely feel very strongly about that. I want to bring her back to her senses. Let's discuss this more at the hideout, okay? Well, if we've already got a hit in mementos, we can't just ignore it. And from the sound of the post, the victim here is a little girl. Oof, man. I want to go into mementos and help her, I guess. Actually, wait. Going into mementos is the plan anyway, isn't it? There's still lots of people out there who need our help. Let's see what we can do for them. Heck, small cry for help. Hey, you've got some sooty armor. How about you wash that over the laundromat? I think the secondhand clothes store in Kichijoji will take them too. We'll do something about with them. But yeah, we have to enter mementos. I'm guessing the same thing. Train station and everything. I need help. I haven't heard anything about those incidents lately. Or wait, has it always been like this?
Let's do it.